I just spat so hard. This could look a bit different. Hello. It is a really rainy day. I feel very white, and today I kind of wanted to do like a little, you know, get ready with me. I do want to play with a new palette, and I also want to do like this cool sexy halo eye with a cat wing scenario. So this is what we're doing today. Let me just you know, put this on, because obviously you can't do shit with a fringe. Also, I have like green contact lenses in. They don't even look anything like they look like my normal color. You're uncomfortably close, and I am ready. And as usual, I'm going to start off with Plouise Base. The palette I really want to play with today is this bad boy. So I know they've launched a new one. Ooh. But I've bought this off of eBay, of Beauty Bay, for 25% off. I am also going to dig into some more melt. This is their stacks, but they do have like a pro palette that you can put in. As you can see, I am a big fan of melt. As a transition shade, I'm just going to go into Rubbish, which is such a nice color. It reminds me a lot of MAC's Uninterrupted, and I'm just going to rock that into my crease quickly. And I am a very sloppy person when I work with makeup. Like, I am not the kind of person that would just you know, delicately apply things. This bad boy, this is such a good investment. I got it again on sale. They have, like, if you eye things, they come in sales and they're great. And this is actually part of my makeup kit, but at the minute obviously I'm not doing any makeup. I don't have a lot of melt liners though, but oh my god, have you seen their new olive gel liner? I am so buying that. For a stencil, I am gonna go into this Mina eyeliner. This I know you can find in the UK. It's like this khaki green, right? So I'm just gonna work that into the inner and outer corner. I'm gonna go into Sour Diesel, and I'm using this Bdellium 777, and I'm just gonna pick this up, and this is gonna go on top of my base. Oh, that's a nice color. That is a sick color. And I'm gonna tap it at first, and then we're gonna blend. I'm gonna wing it out because this whole look is gonna be quite winged. And then I'm going to do the same in the inner corner. Back into my transition shade, Rubbish. And I'm just going to concentrate that where the two colours meet. I'm not really kind of going back and forth. I'm just diffusing that line. So one of my biggest tips is to buff out the edges by adding less pressure. And to do so, it's best to do it by holding your brush at the end. And I'm just kind of going back and forth, and that's just going to diffuse really, really nicely. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go into Space Green, which is just a little bit darker. I just want to mix the colours in, essentially, and give it a more of a foresty green vibe. I'm going to go into Sweet Tooth right here. If you're going to do a halo, always take your time with it. I like applying shimmers on top of dark colours because I feel like it just brings out something cool in them. With a halo, a lot of it is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in between your colours to create that seamless look. So now that everything is nice and blended, I'm going to do the exact same brush. I'm going to go into Blue Dream, which is the lightest shade in the palette. And this is going to go again onto the edge of that mean green. So right now we have a really nice transition from dark to light. One of my favorite blacks in the entire planet, which is Dark Matter. I'm just gonna use that right at the edge of where my wing's gonna be, as well as right in the inner corner. Classic from the Ross stack, and I am just gonna start packing this into the center of the eye. Okay, I definitely want something whiter for this. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick a white eyeshadow, and it happens to be this one. So this is certified from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Volume 2. Side note, I really love this goddamn palette, but any white eyeshadow would do. I don't have any other thing accessible because I really don't like it when people do tutorials and they use 100 different one palettes. So what you can notice that I have a really harsh line in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it on my finger this time, and I'm just going to diffuse that edge. To be honest, if it does, like if you ever you're trying to recreate this and things go a bit south, what you can do is just ignore that light color in the middle and just do the shimmer, and it will still look sick. Don't be afraid to use your fingers because they can be your best friend. Favorite liner of all time must be MAC's Brush Black. I start kind of in the middle and I try to keep it as thin as I can and then slowly work it out. I always change the angle of where I'm going with my brush as well, because if you kind of go back and forth, it's a bit easier. So I'm going to sketch out a line from the outer corner of my eye. Cool. Check that is where you want it to be. And then I'm just going to connect. So when you connect, you want to leave a little bit. You don't want to connect from the point that you have, so you kind of create that really sharp point. And connect back. When you look and you swipe and you look at the end goal, end result, you're more likely to have a really nice straight line. Going to create an extension of my tear duct and then try and connect to that very inner corner. I'm just going to add a bit of concealer underneath my eye. Take a flat brush and take any excess concealer and just sharpen up. And it's not even for me to clean up, it's more for me to make it pop. Hi. The power of makeup, guys. The power of makeup. I'm going to take a white eyeliner and I'm just going to pop that into this very center. So that just goes into the very center of my eye. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use like this dark green pencil. But you can use black as well. So essentially I'm creating a halo effect on the lower lash line. And I'm just going to blend out that liner. So we're getting the full effect. I do like my eyeshadow quite low. And then I'm going to go into Mean Green. And I'm going to add a bit of shimmer. Then I'm going to go into my transition shade, which was Rubbish, and do the same. You know what? Whenever you do a look like this, it will look awful until you put your lashes on. Always. Like, always. A dark liner, you can use black. And I'm going to tight line in between. So this is going to give me a really strong bond. Right, let's do a bit of a lash. Look down, tilt your head back, place in the middle, and then tuck in those corners. Voila, you look like a goddamn movie star. What I'm just gonna do the other eye off camera, and then I'm gonna show you skin. Hold on, let me explain. I had to go to the bank, so I ended up going into town and I stopped into Superdrug. Now obviously you can't touch anything, you can't test anything because of what's going on. So I just picked Maybelline's Superstay, and I just looked at the colour and I was like, okay, this is a great colour. Little did I know, it is so pale and so pink, it does not match me at all. So that would explain why I have dots of this on my face. So you can see that's a really good way to darken your foundation. But anyways, hilarious. I was talking to one of my friends and she's a lot, I mean she's not a lot paler than me, but she's paler than me, and I was just saying how I picked up this foundation that was way too light, and then she went, yeah, I've got the same foundation. And I was like, okay, so what color did you get? And she was like, True Ivory. And then I look in mine and I was like, True Ivory. Mini review on this foundation. It's okay, like I'm using it now. Do I think it's the next best thing? No. Do I think it's okay if you're on a budget and you want a bit of coverage? Yes, absolutely. Whoo, I'm out of breath. Have any suggestions of looks, please feel free to DM me to tell me what do you think. Your feedback is always welcome. I just realized it's been 40 days in quarantine for me. I'm very lucky because the people I'm stuck in my house are quite lovely, and we always find like different things to do, and we watch like every night we do like a film night, or we play board games, or as I said, we always find something to do, and it's quite enjoyable. Yeah, God, I'm not gonna lie though, I do really miss doing makeup on people. It's been so long. I've been on TikTok a lot, can you tell? I don't think you can. Okay, normally we'd use this. I'm not wasting my goddamn palettes in my house. No, hell no. I'm one of the biggest Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans. Like, I have watched the episode countless of times, like I can quote it naturally. I've watched the new season 9. Disappointing. For the record, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was. I ended up rewatching it, so it's okay. Blusher, Antique, from the Rust deck. Gorgeous blush, like absolutely gorgeous blush. The nicest, peachiest tone ever. And I am feeling my hair in a pony. Actually, I'm gonna do a bun because, to be honest, I have too short of a hair for a pony. For my lips, I am gonna go into MAC Oak. Lipstick, Kinkster from MAC. Absolutely love this colour. This is like that rubbish tone that I've used in the crease. It's the same colour. It's like a poopy, warmy brown colour. Because I'm going to use a bit of concealer in the middle, just to lighten it a bit. Alright guys, this concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it. I am also very hungry right now. If you do have any questions, anything like that, do feel free to hit me up. I am doing absolutely fuck all, so it'll be great to talk to people. But yeah, my Instagram is HIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII. And I will see you next time.